Hello, hello, hello everyone. Naku, grabe, Dean Chase. May update na naman tungkol sa kaso ni, alam mo na, First Lady Liza Marcos, guys. Grabe daw yung pangyayari. At sabi niya na kahit napapagalitan daw siya, alam niyang papagalitan siya nito ng advisor niya or yung legal counsel niya, pero hindi na daw talaga matiis, no, na ipagkaloob sa atin yung mga layers of information na kailangan talaga nating malaman. Nakakatakot daw talaga, guys. Ito, pakinggan natin, ha.
Um, ang akong update kay, grabe kay mga panghitabo guys. I really don't want to post about this anymore kaya di ko ganahan nga ma-deemed as a distraction on what's really happening there in the Philippines right now. But
ayaw daw sana niyang i-post yung mga ganito kasi ayaw niya maging distraction para sa atin si Liza Marcos kasi ginagamit daw talaga nila itong distraction para, alam mo yun, mawala tayo sa eleksyon na dapat iboto natin, PDP laban straight, yung mga ganun. Pero alam naman natin, guys, hindi na tayo madi-distract at alam na naman natin na ang totoo. Kaya thank you talaga, Dean Shay, sa update mo. Kaya ito na, guys.
But I really do believe that this is just part of the layers and layers and layers of things that you people should actually know. You deserve to know. Okay? Sure ko kasabaan ko ani, but I'm gonna let you guys know nonetheless. So mo na nino, as you know, na ako'y contact person and kining a person has not been contacting me for a very long time, which kanang naka-cause ko din taon na ako kanang anxiety na bala kayong taon ko kay wala naman i-contact all of a sudden. And then only recently naka-contact na balik. And then we had this conversation over the phone and I told you guys about nakatong naka-idea ko na probably wala na siya ni contact na ko. It's because there were an onslaught of people who were asking, which this person actually really said, there were an onslaught of people who were asking a lot of copies of the documents, and then that gave me this idea, and probably that's the reason why this person don't want to talk to me anymore, because I did not actually give this person a clear idea as to why I wanted to get a copy of that document. It's not just that, guys. It's not just the onslaught of people asking for a copy of document. It's just a tiny part of the entire situation. Pagkagrabe. So pagpitsa.
Hala, grabe no. So, hindi lang pala ang dahilan kung bakit hindi na kumontak sa kanya yung contact niya sa archive department ng police. Hindi lang pala ang dahilan dahil sobrang dami, no? Dumagsa talaga yung nanghihingi ng public information sa yung public document, guys, na willing talagang magbayad para kunin yung public documents na yun. At dumagsa daw talaga, yun yung iniisip niya. Well, totoo daw talaga yun, but alam niyo, sobrang liit ng na part yon kung bakit hindi na kumontak sa kanya. At guys, ito pala yung totoong, yung pinakamalaking rason kung bakit hindi na siya kinontak. No? Pero ngayon naman, ay nag-reach out talaga sa kanya, personal. Nag-reach out na kanila, tumawag pala, hindi personally. Tumawag talaga sa kanya mismo. At yun na nga, nawala na yung anxiety niya kasi 'di ba hindi niya makontak for how many days. At na as in talaga na nagpoproblema siya na hindi na niya makontak at hindi niya naman niya alam kung saan yung bahay ng taong yun. Kaya guys, ito pala talaga yung dahilan kung bakit nawala ng ilang days or hindi niya makontak yung taong yun.
Dose. Muna natabo pag pizza dose ko, no, allegedly, siya, I'm not going to divulge ha na babae ba na siya o lalaki. Kaya di ko ganahan nga mahibawaan niya siya. If musulti ko babae niya siya o lalaki, it's a dead giveaway.
So, nung April 2 daw, hindi niya lang daw sasabihin kung babae o lalaki ba yung nasa archive department kasi it will be delikado daw talaga.
Okay? So, in town, pag ato ko ng pagpitsa dose, and I quote, mo niyang gingon, word by word, there were some shady people who came into the office and went directly into the supervisor's office. And then they had this close meeting, almost an hour, kuno. And then, mo to naghakaka sila, unsa may mga panghitabo nganong kinalaman i-close kay usually daw kuno basta anything that has never happened before daw na i-close meeting, usually appeal sila, and then moto, almost an hour, nanggawa sila, and then gianaan sila sa supervisor, gi-announce sa supervisor nila na our authority on the case has been superseded.
So, nung April 2 daw, may nagpunta sa police sa department nila ng mga shady people. Tapos, pumunta directly sa supervisor's office at nagkaroon ng closed door meeting. Na-shock daw silang lahat kasi daw, never daw yun nangyari before na may closed door meeting. Tas after about an hour, lumabas na yung mga taong yun at sinabi ng supervisor nila na yung case daw ni Paulo Tantoco is hindi na daw sa kanilang department.
Muna ang gingon, word by word, superseded.
So
I was like, so what does that mean? Nung utana ko niya, well, it means that the people who came into the office is going to be handling the case from now on. That's what it means. It means that it's been superseded to a different division. I was like, do you know which division this is? It's like, that's just it. We don't know which division of the task force this is. Nisiga akong mata nga nganong wala makakibaw. So you guys were not told na unsa ning klase nga division ni ang kanang supersedes yung authority, and
iba talaga nagagawa ng pera, guys, no? Grabe, sobrang kakatakot.
Like, yes, which was the really weird part, because usually we would know, but I honestly don't know which part of the division they were. So moto, nungutana ko nila, what do these people look like? Nungutana ko niya, white people ko no, niya, nangato ko nanulod, niya pagkumana ako ni mga uban nga mga Asian-looking men. Na ako ni mga Asian-looking men.
Meron daw mga Asian-looking men.
So naana natin. Asian-looking men, do they look like Filipino? Do they look like me? A little bit, yeah. Naana siya. So dito na ko nabalakag yun. So continuing with the
So doon na daw talaga siya na nag-wonder, nabalaka. Ano ba tawag doon? Basta, doon na daw talaga siya parang nag-worry. Yun, tamang sagot, tamang word para doon. Doon na daw talaga siya nag-worry.
Conversation na matana gid ko niya nga napangahas gid ko niya ng matana, do you know the whereabouts of the Satanas? Niingon siya nga, well, I was about to get to that information. That lady is on a temporary interim release. Temporary interim release na siya, guys. Temporary na siya naa sa Pilipinas. Kuno. But I still don't believe, because sa pagtanaw na ko sa mga posts niya, mura mga edited gapon tanan.
So, sa feeling niya daw, naka-temporary, sabi daw ng lalaki ng contact niya, naka-temporary interim release daw si Liza Marcos, pero hindi daw siya naniniwala kasi kung tingnan mo daw yung mga video at mga pictures pa rin ni Liza Marcos sa page niya, ay most of them talaga edited pa rin, pero hindi daw, wala daw siyang magawa. Parang ganun.
But this person told me, a very reliable source of information, told me that Liza Satanas is on an interim temporary release. Muna. So,
grabe, no? Grabe yung mga, basta, nakakatakot talaga yung mga ganitong mga pangyayari.
No? Who were these people who came into their office that had superseded their authority? Who are these people?
Grabe, no? Sino kaya yung mga tao na yun, no? Grabe talaga. Sinupersede talaga nila yung mga pulis sa kasong yun. NBI ba? Or siguro naman alam nila kung NBI, no? Makikilala naman siguro nila yung mga NBI agents, pero naku guys, grabe. Ano masasabi niyo? Ano sa palagay niyo? Sino kaya yung mga super shady people na yun?